Hello, welcome to Lelena's Crochet. Lelena here. If you're just subscribing, welcome in. If you've been here a little bit, welcome. These are knitting needles. I talk with my hands. I talk about crochet and yarn and my family and things like that, and my snoring dogs that like to lay on the floor while I film. Anyways, to get started, I finished my diamond blanket. I posted in the community tab of the blanket that took me forever. They always seem to take forever. So, and I do have my socks ready to start. Have yet to start those because I got a new project. Here. Okay, yes. I have a new project that I accidentally kind of got because I got all that yarn from a friend of mine, and because I remember I did the unboxing a day or two ago, or I don't know, 4 days or something, I don't know. And my daughter reminded me, because I was thinking, I have all these granny squares laying around. I was like, I'll make you guys make my daughter-in-law a granny square blanket or sweater, cardigan, and I'd make my daughter a willow square cardigan because I have both of them. And then my daughter's like, well, you haven't made my friend anything. So I think I've said this story before. So I said, oh, well, all the new yarn, it'll become a sweater for her. She wears all black, mostly, but this is what I've started. This is the back panel of the sweater. And it's going to be a little bit oversized, but I did plan it that way. And then I'm going to have granny squares, these pretty blue and white ones, see, or blue and black, because it matches, see? I'm going to have them going down the front, and then like a stripe going down the front on each side, and then down each arm. So, because I don't know if this yarn, if I'm going to have enough to complete the entire project, because it's going pretty quickly. So I thought, excuse me, how rude of me. I thought I would at least make this part, in it, and have the whole back be this, and then part of the, like, even if I go down the front with the stripes and then have it on, like, on the inside so it all matches, like coming up or over the shoulder, because it'll be up to here, and have it come around the shoulder, like have that be almost like the collar, but before the collar, and then have it go down the front next to each, I can't really show you, down the side, down the front of each one, the black and blue together. So we'll see how that turns out. We shall see. But I'm making the granny squares, and I'm doing the panel, and so getting that going. But so what are you guys doing? Everybody just coming in and sitting with me and listen to me yammer while you do your craft of choice? Did you bring a drink? I learned today that electrolyte drops to put in your drinks are very expensive. So, yes, because I'm dehydrated. Like, my hands are, I'm pruny, and it happens when you're dehydrated. So, I mean, it happens when you're in the pool too much, but I guarantee you, I have not been in any water. Like if you shower too long, you take a bath too long, all that stuff, dishes. No, I have not touched anything. I just got home from work, gave my daughter her mail, plopped my booty shaker down in this chair, and here we are. So, and I've been working on the sweater, so I haven't been doing the knitting, but here's my progress keeper. I got a new one. See it? Can you see it? I know, I'm weird, huh? It's okay. But I got a new progress keeper. I got a couple. I got a bunch, actually, for the knitting. Because I love the stitch markers. They're so pretty. And these are all to do with yarn. It's like a tape measure and a sheep and a ball, a skinny yarn and some scissors. And so, and then I got these that I'm going to make them into stitch markers. They're so pretty. There was a tea set too. Let me get my light on there. Can you see them? There was a whole tea set with this pattern, and I almost got it, but I would be afraid to break them because they're real glass. And I can just see myself dropping a project bag and hearing chink. So, and this is, I may use this, I can't remember. I know that this is like some bougie yarn. And I was making my son, I made him a scarf with it. And then I made this hat, but I know it's too short. And I was like, no, I'll send it to my cousin. You know, and he's like, he tried it on. My son tried it on. He's like, no, Mom, it's perfect. He's like, can you just make it so that there's a brim so he can fold it over? So I was like, okay. So that's why I got this yarn out again, so I can do this. Because Lord knows I need another project. And something happened here. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but something is going on somehow with this mess here. So another project. So this is a 2-in-1. So let's see, what else do I have? I think that's it. That'd be all the projects for now. Because I haven't decided what blanket I want. Because I like it. Oh, that's not true. I do have my 2 Luck of the Draw blankets. And I have the Critters Crochet make-alongs. One is the members make-along, and one is where she does a stitch a week. Well, I'm using Teresa's Stitch a Week from Critters Crochet to make my Luck of the Draw blanket. Because then Mama Swift pulls the number once a week, and that chooses our color, because I have all my colors numbered. That chooses my color, and then Teresa from the Critters, she picks the stitch. So last week was the crunch stitch, and Teresa's got, she says, a minimum of 4. So I did 8 because I have 2 colors, because I have the border. Well, I did it different this time. I should have brought it with me. I didn't think about it. But because normally you start with the border and then you do a strip of your color. Well, this time I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it that way. I started with color, and then I did a strip of border, or of my base color, because then I was like, you know what? My base color is white. How about I just start with it, and then when I go all the way around, when I do a border, that'll, you know, it'll cover it. You know what I mean? I don't know why I feel so scattered today. So in the wind, this looks crooked over here, but it's really not. It just looks like it is the way I'm tilted. Anyways, my little catnip. They look like the nipples you put on the kitten bottles. Because my cats, that's what I did with my cats. When they were babies, I bottle fed them because we brought them in when they were 3 days old. My stepson's girlfriend. But anyway, they were in one of the vehicles out there because my husband's a mechanic. So they were in there, and she heard them crying. They were like 3 days old. One of them was stuck in the dash. So by the time my stepson got everything, you know, they had touched him and they had to bring him in. So I have 2 cats now. Anyways, but that's what these look like to me, is the little baby nipples we had on their bottles when they were days old. But they're the only stoppers I have, and I don't want to lose my progress on my knitting, on my purple scarf. Because, you know, knitting is hard. Actually, I think I might start doing a purl stitch. Like I'll do like 3 or 4 knits, 3 or 4 regular garter stitch, and then I'll do a purl row to give it a little more texture. Because, I mean, this is quite long. But boy, you sure can tell I got a little bit better at it. Definitely showing my progress. Look at the difference in width. And these down here were so tight, I could barely get the needle in I could barely get the needle in there to do and somehow these are looser, but they're neater. So I'm not sure how knitting works yet. It's still new. And I'm talking my husband into getting me a new computer so I can do better videos. I mean, not that anybody's complained, but still. And if you did complain, it wouldn't matter because I can't fix it anyway. But yes, because I was like, the computer I was using, it decided yesterday to turn off. It said, you know what? Lena doesn't need me. I'll just, you know, turn off and do what I want to do. And yeah, that's how it worked. My husband did help me put the Christmas tree away yesterday, so my area is getting emptied out in that my craft room there, because it was, yeah, my daughter's recliner is in there. We had a piece of furniture, a huge end table that goes normally at the end of the couch where the tree was. That's where it was. So it's okay. It's temporary. It's always, every year. We do it every year for Christmas. And this year, though, that's my room. This is the first time it's been my room. It's normally just either been just, you know, a random, like an extra spare bedroom. It was, did we have it last year like that? I can't remember. I'm not sure how we did it last year, but I know for a fact that next year we probably should figure something out. Here, let me tilt you down a tad bit, so you can see my knitting. Oh, and that's why you're jiggly. My table is just barely touching my chair. Because I have my feet up, because, I mean, it wasn't a long day. And I certainly didn't work myself to death, but you know how you get, menopausal woman. You get swollen. Even though, you know, I'm dehydrated. I don't know how. I don't. Nothing makes sense in my body right now. But I am also going to probably, I think I want to start a corner to corner blanket. It would be a first. I would have to be learning. So it will be, we can learn together. I'm not exactly sure how it'll go. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine once I get the gist of it. It's just the initial getting the gist of it that gets you, you know, that anxiety like, oh, should I try this? Am I gonna fail? I mean, it is just yarn, so if I fail, it's not a big deal. I can make it into something else. So, but I was gonna try to get this sweater done by Thursday. It's already Tuesday. I'm like, not happening. Because my daughter's going with her friend to Tucson on, I don't know, Thursday. Yeah, duh. That's why I need it done by Thursday. But, like, well, it's not like we're never going to see her again. So, I decided I would work on it. I will still work on it diligently and get it done as quickly as I can, because, you know, she deserves it, and it doesn't need to take me, I don't need to take my time and have it forever, because it's just how things go. Sometimes those are the things that are in timeout that take forever. Unless it's a blanket, a queen size blanket or larger. Sometimes you just feel like, come on. My snowflake blanket is in timeout because I need to find some of that royal blue, big twist royal blue. Well, I don't think it's called royal blue, but my ex-husband would call it Dodger blue because that's what color it is. That's the color they use, is that bright royal blue color. I don't have any more. And the color I have is close, but it's not. So I need to find it. It's probably big twist. I don't think I had the ball band, but I'm gonna have to see what I can do. I'll have to see if Hirschner's has a close one, because I know they've got their B one, their B line. See if it works. If I can get closer and make the snowflakes in blue and surround them with the white and put them together. I don't know what I'm gonna put them together with, because I don't want to put them together with white if they're already surrounded. Well, maybe I could put them in white because they're surrounded with white. You think that would look okay? And just have the blue be only the snowflakes? Because I have to be contrary. I can't have white snowflakes. I don't feel bad. I saw that Nancy from She's Got Yarn too. Her snowflakes are black. At least I think they're black. Mine might be my eyes. They might be just a dark blue color, but they look dark. And then I think that for now, I think that's all the blankets I got going. Since I changed my mind from the granny square blankets to, you know, like scrap type blankets to scrap type granny square cardigans. Apparently it's a fashion thing. Grannies are in again. So I'm like, you know what? My daughter-in-law's very fashionable. I mean, she's a model, so that's why she is. But I was like, you know, I could make her a homemade one. It'll be definitely one of a kind. Nobody else will have it. She can brag on that. My dogs, it's like they waited all day long just to come in so they could take a nap. Oh, and here is another row. 2 rows while I've been sitting here with you guys. Thankfully. I would also like to be able to not only just edit, but I want to be able to put like music in the background and have, you know, make the videos nicer so that you guys can enjoy, like when I'm sitting with quiet time. Instead of listening to the dogs snoring in the background the whole time, I can put some gentle music. So it's relaxing and calm. That's what I like, this atmosphere. That's why I crochet I'll put the TV on the dishscapes, and it's just quite like a gentle background noise. And I can sit here for 4 or 5 hours and just sit here and crochet and listen to that the whole time. Because it's calming. It's quiet. As long as all the dogs aren't in here running around. Oh my goodness. Well, it's a Tuesday that kind of felt like a Monday. I'm tired. I should take a nap before my husband gets home. I should make dinner too. Shoulda. What am I gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I will turn that TV on and get some noise in here to block out the dogs. And I will most likely sit here and crochet on that sweater, probably. Because, you know what though, it kind of feels good to work on this though. Because I know that it needs to be done. So, it feels good to sit with it. I haven't knitted in several days. Because it's a different motion than crochet, I think. Maybe it's working other neurons. It's making my synapses snap. And I do enjoy it. I mean, because it's something different, I guess, maybe. But I'm still just on the garter stitch. We'll see how it ends up. And I did measure that. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I need 26 inches, I believe. And it just feels like I've been stuck at 20 inches forever. 18 inches. Now 20. I'm like, man, I feel like I've been crocheting on this thing for days. I mean, technically I kind of have, but kind of not too. So, and I'm doing the Birthstone blanket Mal crochet along Mal. I can't remember which one it is. From Critters Crochet also. And she chooses out of her book, she chooses a random square, and we crochet that square, 4 of them, put them together, and by the end of the time, I don't know, I probably told you about it, we have a blanket. I'm so excited. But she's using the Birthstone colors. I mean, right now I am too, until I get one that I don't have. And then well, who knows? I might have gotten paid and be able to afford to get some. some yarn in that color, so we'll have to see. But that's, I think that's, is that today too? I can't remember. Oh my goodness. I feel like I got too many things going on. Let me get my notebook. There it is. There it is. Well, of course it doesn't have the days. But I've got the Make Along, the Luck of the Draw, and the Critters Crochet Make Along. That's the, I've got two blankets going for Luck of the Draw. One is the Iris stitch, just because that is a mindless one. I could do the Iris stitch sitting here all day long. And week 1 was the crunch stitch, and she told me what the stitch was this week. I can't remember. I will come on again and let you know. Then I got Haley's sweater, my mile a minute blanket that was the fail that I'm working on, my socks that's kind of, they're kind of on the back burner till the sweater is done, and then the Birthstone blanket. And I want to do my granny square craft, my bag. I don't know where my bag is though. Have to find it again. I set it somewhere. You know how it is. I set it somewhere, so now I don't know where it's at. It's probably in a craft bag somewhere, waiting. So, because I want to kind of make, because Sarah with Crochet with Coffee, she made her granny squares for her bag, because she's doing her crazy granny or weird granny series, I guess. And she bought a bag and she's covering it with granny squares. It's a project bag. And I have an old bag that I've had for a long time, and I stopped using it because it's stained. It's old. It's clean, but it looks dirty because I used it for college, and I had a pen break in there. So there's a stain on the bottom corner. I had kids, so there's stains on the outside of it on both sides. I had animals that would lay on it, and it's been cleaned. It even smells good. It just really looks terrible. So I was like, you know what? That's what I should do. That's so smart. Cover it with granny squares. Not like I don't have any of those. Not like I can't make them. So yeah, here's my first, because I screwed it up. Look at this. This is a single crochet row. Oops. Because these are going to be in the sweater, and I wanted them smaller so that I could make them, I have a vision. So hopefully my vision will come to fruition. Anyways, I believe, dears, that is all I got for today. I know it wasn't very calming, but it feels calming to me to come on and give updates and chat for a little bit, give somebody some company while they're crafting, because I like to have company when I craft. And this is what I do, is turn somebody on my phone and prop you up, and while I'm doing my thing, you guys are here along with me. You just don't know it. That sounds kind of creepy, huh? It's not creepy, I swear. All right. Thank you, everybody. Hit like, subscribe. Lalena's Crochet. I hope you come back next time. Probably have another video tomorrow. I believe that's it. That's everything. Happy hooking, everybody.